place, and we need some signatures placed. That is all in your packet. So there's the budgets. Those of you who've been on the board, where is that? Come up. There it is. This is one of two tax. This is state form, tax request form. There is this is the certification of taxes. You have to send this to the originally goes to the county clerk, but this is what goes to the people who actually levy taxes. These are the taxes that have been approved by the state, by the voters. All of these have been approved locally. This is the 18 mills for operations that's in proposed levy. This district, with a great deal of foresight, also passed an additional 3 mills because of the Headley Amendment and Truth in Taxation, to an assessing effect for the last 25 years or so, has reduced, has produced a mechanism that reduces your authority to levy tax. And what this district has done, what the voters in this district have done, have kind of given you an extra 3 mills to work with. That proposal A limits what you can levy to that 18 mills, but when the local tax property values increase at a rate that exceeds inflation, you have to reduce the tax rate. So when you multiply the new taxable value by the new tax rate, the resultant product taxes that you collect aren't more than last year's tax plus inflation. So that one goes down. The problem is when that one goes down, it's not made up in state aid. And so what you've done is ask the voters for an additional 3 mills, so that when that one goes down a little bit, you can levy that much to what it goes down to, so you're back up to the 18 mills that are approved in proposed levy. So that's operating tax. This represents 6 different long-term debt levies. You borrow money, usually at 30 years, to build a new middle school. This is the money, this is the tax that services that long-term debt. Happy to talk about that longer. Anyway, got to ask you if you would pass the amendment. Again, there's a big 3 or 4 pages of hear ye in your packet to borrow operating cash. This district, like literally every other school district in the state, does not have enough cash to pay its bills on time. Cash flow, if you listen to a situation comedy on television, when they start talking cash flow, that means the ne'er-do-well brother-in-law is going to put the neck on the for not repaid. In business, it's a legitimate concern. There's enough cash that makes it worthwhile to invest it and to figure out, to use as little cash as you can, but you got to always have cash. It's the consumer version of the rent's due on Monday, but I don't get paid until Friday. In our case, the state aid comes in. We figure very closely. State aid comes in on Thursday, so we can make that Friday payroll. And if we don't have the state aid until the next Monday, then we got to have enough cash. That's what this says. This district has borrowed $6.5 million for the last 3 or 4 years. It was a little bit more before that, but if you think it makes sense because the district was spending $25 and $30 million, and we're down to only $19 million now. The problem is that the $6.5 million is an artificial freeze because we are in deficit. They won't let us borrow as much money as we need, and we've got a real cash crunch even with this borrowing. And we're going to have to really work hard to have meet that cash problem. This is an old slide. This is the only slide that's really previous presentation. This was when we were struggling to get that deficit elimination plan approved. If the they're supposed to do when they're not satisfied with how we're handling our money, when we're in deficit, they're supposed to say, you gotta fix it, and until you do, we're not gonna send any more money. And that really puts us out of business in 2 weeks. What they're really doing is not loaning us enough money. You think of a household that's really stretched for money, you're making almost enough money to make your daily, your common living expenses, but if anything happens, no more, your credit cards are all full, there's no cash in the savings account, mom and dad won't loan you any more money. We really got to cut our spending, get it below, we created it. The state has created a cash problem for us, and I didn't realize it when they did it, but I'm sure it was intentional. This is how they're going to get districts to seriously address these deficits. We've seriously addressed ours, but we've had 4 or 5 years of experience at everybody else. So those are the things that I hope, and then with the final approval again of that Harrisburg property sale. So I went through that as quickly as I can, and again, I have spreadsheets back 4 or 5 years.
Good for you.
And quizzes. Quizzes for you to get home. So, yeah, I'd be happy to answer any questions. I think we're working towards it. We're close. This is a legit budget. We're barely. I'm not as much as we receive, but there's a whole lot of spare.
Thank you, Mr. Emerson.
Thank you.
I tell all the hard work you do, you spend as much time as you want to.
Well, in that case,
I might not get everybody's approval on that, but you know,
Hey. That's payroll. Thank you, sir.
you do a good job. Break it down when I can understand it. Pretty good.
It's explaining in the same terms that I learned in the advanced finance class at ASD.
That's good.
So it's all fitting together.
Roll call.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas over there in the corner.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Approval of L4 adoption, adoption L4029 tax levies.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the adoption of L4029 2012-2013 tax request report to the County Board of Commissioners.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education approve the adoption of L4029 2012-2013 tax request report to the County Board of Commissioners. Roll call.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Adoption of resolution to borrow in anticipation of state aid.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education adopts the attached resolution regarding the school bond loan fund application for 2012-2013.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education adopts the attached resolution regarding the school bond loan fund application for 2012-2013. Roll call.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Stewart.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
I vote aye, Mr. President.
Aye, motion carries. Approval of sale of property.
Mr. President, I move that the Willow Run Board of Education approve Superior Township purchasing 12.04 acres of land from Willow Run Community Schools located on North Harris for the amount of $140,000 plus closing costs.
Support.
It has been moved and supported that the Willow Run Board of Education approves Superior Township purchasing